going to be using our newly caught Walking Wake, and we're going to be battling Anthony, who has Iron Leaves, Walking Wake, Koraidon, Iron Valiant, Roaring Moon, and Iron Thorns. This is... oh god, this is going to be quite a fight. I honestly feel like I'm just gonna lead off with Sawsbuck and Walking Wake, because I think he's gonna lead off with Koraidon. Fingers crossed he leads off with Koraidon. He sets up the sun for me, and I can chlorophyll play rough into the Koraidon, kill it, and then I can use Walking Wake, who is assault vested, and take out the other Walking Wake. Okay, good. This is great. And my photosynthesis activated first, so that means I am faster than him. That is great. We're gonna play rough into Koraidon, and we're gonna go for a terrestrialization into a Dragon Pulse into their Walking Wake. If this goes right, we should pick up 2 KOs the first turn, and that should set the tempo for the rest of the match. Honestly, the big bads of this match is gonna be his Walking Wake and his Koraidon. That's it. Oh, it's beautiful. We do KO the Koraidon with Play Rough, and that was a crit. I mean, it's quad weak 2 fairy, so I mean, I don't think we needed that crit. And he didn't terrestrialize, so he loses his Walking Wake. And he disconnected. Like, come on, man. Come on. You had equal opportunity to terrestrialize just like I did. Like, why? Alright, next up, we're going to be battling Aiden. The weird part is he wants to use official rules, and maybe it's just me, but I don't like battling people that use official rules or want to go by official rules. Because to me, it's just so nerdy. Okay, this is a bad way of saying it, but it just feels nerdy. It's like you want to play by the book? You want to do a 4v4? Ranked rules? Like, dude, if you want to do that, maybe you should actually just go into ranked and just battle people of a similar skill level. Unless you're a chicken. Alright, send out Roaring Moon and Koraidon. I sent out Walking Wake and Torkoal. Okay. See, this is why I should have just sent out, this is why I should have just sent out my Sawsbuck, because Sawsbuck can just go for Play Rough here. I'm gonna terrestrialize, and I'm just gonna go for a Dragon Pulse, and then I'm just gonna switch into Sawsbuck on the Torkoal. We're terrestrializing so we can kind of avoid getting hit with a super effective dragon type move. Actually, no, this is probably a bad idea, because like, if I switch in my Sawsbuck and he gets hit by a collision course, that's just GG. It's just a gamble. That's all this is, just a big gamble. Oh, we're faster. We KO the Koraidon. We're faster than both? That, oh my Jesus. And then he goes for Dragon Pulse with Roaring Moon. What are you doing? You're a physical attacker. And you challenge me to official rules? Oh, I'm about to take you to town. Please don't be intimidated, Luxray. Okay, it's not. Thank God. We're gonna go for Hydro, Steam, and a Luxray, and we're gonna go for Play Rough into Roaring Moon. If he doesn't Terrasilize his Roaring Moon into a different type, he's gonna lose it this turn. And he lost the Roaring Moon. Also, I love the Autumn form of Sawsbuck. I think my Sawsbuck was originally like a fall or autumn form. Then I took it out of the PC box and then it became a normal spring type or spring form. So I had to find the way to bring it back to autumn form. But just look at that majestic burgundy foliage on its horns. It is amazing. Okay, he sends out Lucario. This man got worked. He got absolutely worked. And he's gonna probably Terrasilize. If he Terrasilizes, then he's done. He's done. Okay, he doesn't Terrasilize. All right. I just cannot believe that we were faster than the Roaring Moon. We were faster than the Koraidon. Oh, and then he was a special Roaring Moon, or he went for a special type move. Like, dude, if I was him, I would have just Dragon Danced that turn. Or, I don't know, went for like a Dragon Claw into Walking Wake. Ain't no way I'm going for a Dragon Pulse. But then again, I think at the same time, a lot of people don't expect me to run Assault Vest on Walking Wake. A lot of people are probably tempted to run like Life Orb or Choice Specs or, you know, Mystic Water or something to really just boost this damage output. But Walking Wake gets a special attack boost in the sun. It has base 125 special attack. Then its signature move, Hydro Steam, gets a 50% damage boost in the sun. You don't need extra damage. What you need to do is make sure the thing survives. I mean, it's base 100 speed, so it's fast, but it can get outsped by other Pokemon. So you need to make sure the thing actually survives. Alright, so we're going to be battling a Japanese trainer. They have a Dragapult, a Walking Wake, a Garchomp, a Slowking, a Skeledirge, and a Annihilate. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I think I want to lead off with both Roaring Moon and Walking Wake. Yeah, I want to lead off with both of them. We don't necessarily need the Sun to beat his team. I do feel like Roaring Moon is fast, and we might be faster than Dragapult. And if we're faster than Dragapult, we can just go for like a Jaw Lock or like a Dragon Claw, pick up the KO on that, Terrasilize our Walking Wake, and avoid some things. This is just kind of tricky because it's just trying to figure out speed tiers and figuring out who's faster than who, and I'm going to Terrasilize Walking Wake mainly because I just don't want to lose mines. I don't want to lose it to Dragon Darts. Alright, we may be Assault Vested and we can take a special attack, but we cannot take a physical one. Okay, so we Terrasilize. Now let's just see the speed tiers. We're faster than the Dragapult, so that's 1 KO. And we're faster than the other Walking Wake, so that's another KO. Oh, that's perfect. That is literally perfect. That's crazy, being able to pick up 2 KOs just like that. And my biggest fear was like the Dragapult being super fast and just hitting us with both Dragon Darts and picking up a KO on both Pokemon. Okay, he brings out Annihilate. He brings out Skeledirge. I don't think my concerns are with Skeledirge. I am going to go for a Dragon Claw, and we're gonna go for a Hydro Steam into the Annihilate. Okay. How much damage is this gonna do? Hopefully it does enough. No, it's not. It actually lives the double up. Oh my god. We've created a monster. We've created a monster. Look at the health on that thing. Oh my god, we've created a monster. Please don't go for Snarl. He goes for Fire Blast, which is weird. Well, we switch into Torkoal. We know that we're faster than Annihilate, so that's really good. And we set up the Drought, which is exactly what Walking Wake needs to be the heavy hitter that I know it can be. We're gonna go for Clear Smog, maybe? And I'm gonna go for Hydro Steam. Might as well, you know? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, he terrestrializes in the fighting type. I really don't think that changes anything. I don't think that changes anything at all. You're still going down to a Hydro Steam no matter what. Like, the only reason he survived that double up is because... I don't know. The only reason he survived the double up is because we don't have a super effective move on our Roaring Moon, and because base 80 Hydro Steam from a not fully specially trained Walking Wake is just not going to pick up the KO, especially outside of Sun. Although I was surprised that it survived. That's pretty bulky. That's a pretty bulky Annihilate. I don't think I have anything to fear from the Skeledirge, honestly. It really can't hurt my Walking Wake in any real significant way. So we can just really sweep through the rest of his team with Walking Wake. Dragon Pulse takes out the Garchomp. He's going for Flamethrower, but I mean, really, just be honest with yourself. You're not going to be able to take me out. You're not going to be able to take me out. You may use the Sun against me, but like, you're not going to be picking up a KO on Walking Wake. Not at all. Okay, now this is the one that's kind of interesting. Solar Beam, and I'm thinking Dragon Pulse. There we go. How much damage does this do? Okay, pretty good chunk. Goes for Hyper Voice. It's not enough to pick up the KO on me, but he goes for Surf and he picks up the KO on to the Torkoal. We're going to switch into Sawsbuck, and obviously you know what's going to happen with Sawsbuck out. We're going to go for Horn Leech and take out the Slowking, and we're going to go for Hydro Steam and take out the Skeledirge. And that should be GG. But I just love Torkoal, man. I just love Torkoal. And Suicune was one of my favorite Pokemon, and it was my favorite canine of the legendary canine trio. I just did not like the fact that its stat spread was heavily leaning towards a defensive build, and Walking Wake is just exactly what I wanted Suicune to be. Alright, it's exactly what I wanted Suicune to be, because I just love Suicune from a design standpoint most of all. I just could not for the life of me use a defensive setup Suicune. That will never happen. And yeah, unfortunately my dreams of having a special, speedy, sweeping Suicune will just continue to be dreams. But we took out the rest of this guy's team. Walking Wake is disgusting as a Pokemon. And our next video, we're going to be using Iron Leaves. I honestly just can't wait for the DLC. I know that there's one in the fall and then there's going to be another in the winter. I know that we get a trio of legendary Pokemon. I'm not really feeling the legendary that we see for like the fall DLC. It's using like some type of shield and it looks like very small Pokemon. I'm hoping that it has like some type of alternate form or some type of busted ability or move that makes it more favorable. But honestly, I'm just not liking the designs for these DLC legendaries. Really not liking it. The one with the shield and then the other crystal dome quadrupedal one, I'm just not liking it. They don't really feel legendary. They don't really feel Pokemon-y. They feel like Digimon.